And because you see, you gotta think what it is. I realized what it was. It's a lot of just training. And it's like all the undercover. There's no drugs, no corruption can handle that much stuff. It's training grounds, especially here. You got other parts of Florida too, but training, fake out because they have the real stuff. All tunnel infrastructure under here are gonna be all locked up because it's a Navy and it's all up the river and goes to the highway. They do highways too, and it's all where it's wetlands, and it's because it's always like underwater tunnels because it's like Navy. They can do submarines. And so like they don't worry about the water in the tunnel. The water is in the tunnel, so it's like whatever. There's gonna be drones or whatever. See the infrastructure. You go up to Kissimmee and you can see it. And it's like boom. Oh my God, I can feel it under there, man. And I can tell where the State Department is or something on the highway. And then sometimes on the highway, they don't even necessarily have infrastructure. But in case there's full nuclear exchange, you got the highway, and you have stuff that's up against the highway. It's real estate shit. Maybe on the other side it's just swampland and stuff like that. But if there's a full nuclear exchange, like worst case, they don't want to do it, but it's like they negotiate it. So worst case, you just take those highways and just throw dirt and you go right down to their thing, and they have these like different places, and then they can have their sewers, and they want the wetland because they can have their tunnels that way. And these guys have been doing smuggling tunnels forever, but this is Navy. This is like you had the Boston Big Dig that did all the overruns. You had Hamas and Hezbollah. That ain't them with the tunnels. It's the West with the tunnels. That's the tunnel thing. You were doing these guys in Vietnam with tunnels. That's why you have that flag on the POW flag, because they're telling the truth. They left guys. They're like, come on, bring it on, man. They're in the tunnels. They're in Cambodia. The United States never left Cambodia. Pol Pot, Mao is their guy. China is their thing, and then Pol Pot is CIA, and it goes back because he had the '73 oil crisis. So everyone's like, poor. Oil's 4 times as expensive. So it was going to just go up. That's all that communism, all that Maoism, China communism, all this stuff. That's CIA, and some British, but heavy French, and then you have secret French language guys. Like you have these dumbasses. Some dumb cops. They taught them French since they were a kid.
Everybody should go back because everybody's an immigrant.
Yeah, it's like that. And then I can tell. I was thinking tunnels when I was here.
Right.
And then you can tell it's serious. But then they have all the Ukraine money, so how is it? They got everyone activated, but they run everyone. They can do anything they want with a vote or whatever. Like, cause it's crazy. They have every fake out. You think it's all child molesting. It's all fake out. Everything's fake. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein's fake. Huh? Well, he's fake. He's the one guy. He's the first guy who said, hey, I'm fake. Man, look at me. My skin, man. Look at me. He's like a clown. He's not lying to you because he says it. You know what I mean? He's professional wrestling. You know what I mean? Hillary is in charge. Listen, Hillary runs Trump. Hillary's a CIA baby. And, Clinton administration, she never she's CIA. She got a State Department problem. That's Hillary. Hillary runs Trump. Huh?
What she was doing behind the desk, sucking dick.
Who, Hillary?
Yeah.
But they do that. They do that. They do their computer stuff. They do who knows what. They don't have a whole thing. But they get it so good because it's like you get the sex off the side, but then you're doing business when you do it in the real world. And that's the thing.
What you expect?
And sometimes you can get it. You get the flow. Some of these girls, you get the, like Hillary's like that when she's younger. She's just faking, looking all crappy with her suit. That's all fake out, man.
Listen, you could drink. You can't tell me it's only in your mind, the dirty mind of a person to go and do something to somebody.
Yeah.
When that person's not agreeing with it, so you're forcing something.
Yeah, but that's all like this thing, naughty thing. I don't even think about that. Like, I don't even think. I've been here for a while, and I think everything's fake. I don't think they drink that much here or something. Some of you guys, like one guy with me was a real derelict, maybe someone new. They didn't have cigarettes. No one smoked a cigarette when I came here. No, man, they don't care. They have fake. They puff and they don't care it's like a cigarette. They fake like a cigarette. They solid. I'm not fucking kidding, man. They didn't smoke cigarettes down here. Okay, I don't know how if they drink that much or whatever. Someone will get on their ass. They'll be, hey, what's going on with you when you go to bed? They're all on a little bit of methamphetamine and that shit with that stuff that puts you to sleep. That's highly illegal. The date rape thing, the shit. Like that's the bodybuilders use it. And they do that. That's some bullshit. That's some MI6. They do that little bit. So you get all these cops, all this stuff. They seem good, spark guys, because they don't burn out. That's all. I think it's bullshit. They just have to burn out. especially because they're on their ass. They're like, hey, get your ass to bed, spank their ass to bed. Man, we're not delivering you anything more. Shut up, go to bed. Maybe they'll deliver some shit to them what's it called? GBH, GHB. Yeah, they give them some of that, and then the cops. And then they'll make you think it's all the cuckoo stuff. It's all the way solid CIA, like hardcore. And they fight the British. They fight the thing here. It's like, and they beat their asses, man. Like it's all this shit because the British and all that shit. They have the old shit where it's not about Jeffrey Epstein's fake. He's faking it. Prince Andrew's faking it. You watch it later. He's faking it because they're on our side. Okay, I think on the good side. This is like I kind of like daydreaming, but I think I'm right. Woody Allen, when he did his thing, he volunteered for that. He went in, like to be bad, right? Him and Mia Farrow there, because all the Epstein stuff goes to his. He was going to that same house. He had Hillary's State Department police bringing the prince to Epstein's house. It's all like some weird thing they're doing, and the real trafficking. It's not like servicing rich guys that have money, or the blackmail. It's really every fucking thing. They rape your daughter over this part of town, and a nice lady over there, counselor, that's the same fucking team. Some of them even fucking know it. It's like that bad, man. I swear to God, they're doing that. I was in a college town, grew up in a college town, and it's like that, man. They got everything.
They put him to live in Naples. That's the worst thing.
Oh, really? They did? Is he still alive? That's some weird stuff. The Kardashian guy. Look, he has too much naughty face. You know now. He's like, I hate standing next to this murderer. That's fake. He's fake, man. All Hollywood's in on it. Hollywood is all the way. They don't. They're faking. Oh, we hate Trump. Oh, we're so offended. We have no sense of humor. They burn their whole city up because they can get burn it to get their real estate to go up. They burned Maui first. They got their tunnels. And that's where we're at. And all the cream. They keep putting money through the Congress. You had the bailout. In 2008, and then you had Ukraine money.
Everything is fake.
And it just comes back here, and you see what the fuck is going on the street.
We're living in a world right now
and all these middle class fuckers. Sometimes we see them up there, but usually not as annoying here. We go to I went to Kissimmee Way, like where they're just running around with real estate stuff they do, and then these other guys maybe are against it or something. And the feds when I was in Boston, they put all the methadone mile. Half of them, I look at my videos, they're like fake. They're undercover, and I don't even know what it is. It's because it's not about. They had a big play in Boston because that's all they were doing, presidential politics. I know how they did 9/11 too, because I was up there. I know they did it. It's Secret Service. Secret Service did it. Secret Service is the thing for undercover. Shell Street originally, one ring to bind them all. It's Secret Service, okay, and then especially it's like, why are you looking at this? Why are you in the city? Why are you saying, we just looking, and the Scientology was heavy. Like when you get back in 2004, you can see separate. Now there's like you couldn't see. You couldn't tell Scientology versus some other weird stuff. But it's Secret Service, and they don't even hide it because one of the airplanes was in Dulles Air Force Base, right? It was right in the Pentagon. That's obvious. And they're smiling and they're like. Because it's like, look what you made me do, because they don't tell you. The people that raped your daughter, that's the fucking thing or something. That's what I'm thinking. Against that, there's some kind of shit they're doing, man. And then Ukraine, Putin's in on this stuff, doing their fake wars, all underground, negotiating out. They will fight here for a while, and we're all digging under the ground. So you can come take the territory, we got tunnels all under it. There's some way that goes right through it, or whatever. It's all tunnels. I have this wishful thinking they're gonna have cheap energy. In 73 it went up 4 times, never recovered, right? And so we live a life of shit, right? Because it should be we're banging a house together and cement, everything should be 4 times cheaper for that. And they might just dump it out and do that again, because they have their line. They held off on the nuclear power plant, like the thorium plant, and they could burn up the oil and work on the nuclear. They already have it. Or maybe just but that's what that is. Yeah, they taught me because they told me I was in Cape Coral and they kept messing with me, the cops and stuff at City Hall, Cape Coral City Hall. Until I fucking. There's like that red pill, you know, where they take red pill and playing when you push it. And I saw how all my childhood, I was like grew up in a university town. You guys gonna be around here, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'll be around because I told him my time is up.
That's cool. You guys play pool?
He does.
That's cool, man. All right, I'll see you later. I'll see you again. Hey, I got this guy. Now what's this? That was, man. I gotta play, man. Shit. Oh, that fucking, I got played, man. Oh, shit.